He called off his wedding because of his sister. Yeah, his sister. Imagine planning your dream wedding, counting down to your big day, only for your fiancé to call off the whole thing just because you didn't want a sister to be on your bridal train. Welcome to another episode of Why We Need Boundaries in Nigerian Families. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Chiamaka Uba, and welcome to my YouTube channel again. If you're new here, thank you, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, you know I love you. Thank you for coming back to my channel and coming back to watch my videos. Recently, a tweet went viral on the internet where a bride, no, a groom, where a groom to be called off his wedding because his bride to be refused to put his sister on the bridal train. But things are really happening, and as much as a lot of us feel like, oh, that's not possible, it's a lie, these things are happening because when you check the comment of a lot of people or the opinions of a lot of people in this in about this tweets, you would find out that this thing is happening and homes are being destroyed because of opinions and mindsets like this. Minute things like this are the reason why a lot of family, like when you ask question like, oh, what broke you guys up, and the person is going to say the most trivial things or the most trivial thing that is that you cannot imagine would break up a marriage, actually broke up a marriage. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, so that's why sometimes it's important to have conversations like this. So because a lot of people are ignorant, a lot of people do not understand boundaries, a lot of people do not understand life. Like, they see life from this very narrow mind, and when you have conversations like this, it's kind of like open up your mind to different kind of opinions and find out how narrow-minded they are actually. So a lot of people came out and said, "Oh, the girl was at fault. Like, she should have compromised." Other people were like, "Oh, the guy is not ready to be a man because how can you allow your sister tell you what to do in your own wording, and you should be able to create boundaries between your family and your new family, your intending family." Meanwhile, while other things is happening, this is my own opinion on the situation. You do not have to take it, but I'm gonna give it anyhow. So let's get right into the video. My opinion on the whole issue, the sister. I'm going to start with the sister and say, what's your problem? What's your problem? Is everything okay? Is everything okay? As in, what's going on? Why have you decided to ruin your brother's marriage? Not like your brother is exonerated from being your brother or being whatever it is that he is. But what's your problem? Why do you want to be on your brother's wife bridal train so bad that you had to give him an ultimatum that either I'm on that train or whatever? Like, what is your problem? The bridal train is not an entitlement, a family entitlement. This is something that the bride decides on her own autonomously. It is an autonomous decision by the bride. The bride and the bride only decides who's going to be on a train. I mean, if you want to be on a bridal train, go make friends, tell them to get married and be on their train. Don't come giving your brother's wife an ultimatum that you must be on a train. We don't do that here. It's not acceptable, it's not allowed. If you really want to do something, why don't you wear suits and join your brother as a groomsman or groom's lady or whatever? Or just wear your normal sister of the day clothes and rest. Huh? Again, you have control problem. You have control because trying to force yourself to be on people's bridal train is not love. It's control. You do not understand boundaries. You have boundaries issues. And that is a terrible thing. Imagine coming over and be like, I want to be a bridal train for a woman that barely knows anything about you, that does not have any relationship. I feel like if she was even your friend, like I'm sure, in fact, let me not assume things. You have no right to be there. It's not your right. It's not your entitled. You're not entitled to be there. If the bride wants you on a bridal train, then that's fine. If she doesn't, I mean, why would you even ask in the first place? Like, why? Why are you asking in the first place? If she wanted you there, she would ask you. Why are you asking in the first place? There's this thing about sister in laws being too entitled. Imagine being this entitled at the wedding. Imagine what the brother's wife is going to go through and how entitled she will feel about the marriage. It's just the wedding and she's this entitled. You are this entitled. Just imagine what's going to happen when they eventually get married. And I can't imagine, I don't understand this level of entitlement. It's stinky, it's smelly, you should get rid of it. I mean, sister in laws, you people should try and be coming down. Your brothers are not your husbands. Your brother is not your husband. I know he's your brother. Yes, nobody is dragging that thing from you. Nobody is dragging him away from you. That dragging, oh, it's not your brother, it's your brother from you. But please, I need you to understand that once he marries, his priority becomes his wife. Be sinking that into your head. That entitlement you people have towards your brother, you need to die it. You need to, as a sister who has a brother, you need to start telling yourself that one day you will not matter like that again in his life. And that's fine. You're going to matter in somebody else's son's life. Just imagine the way you want to be treated by that somebody else's son. Yeah, just channel that to another sister that is going to get married to your brother. Please stop with the entitlement. Get rid of it. I mean, it's so 1991 or 1990, whatever. This is 2025. I thought we were educated, we are exposed, and we are smarter than the past generations. Please, let's not repeat circles. Let's not repeat circles. Bad patterns. You guys are repeating it again. Anyama. Let's talk about the brother. His uncle, the so-called groom. Let's talk about him. Uncle, you're not a man. You're not supposed to be married. I don't know what you're doing with marriage. I feel like a lot of men in this generation just want to like answer husband without actually knowing, bearing the weight of being a husband. Because you see marriage is breaking up and down and left and right, and you find out it's because the man is just a baby that got married, that was not initially ready for marriage, that does not understand the concept of marriage. Because tell me why you're giving your wife an ultimatum that she must put your wife, that she must put your sister in the bridal train. If not, the wedding is off. I mean, if I was lady, I mean, let the wedding, fuck you, F you, and F the wedding too. Because I don't know if you guys don't understand that this unlocks a chain of disrespect to come, a chain of your family not understanding boundaries. I mean, I need Nigerian men, a lot of Nigerian men to understand how to create boundaries between their extended family, because that's what your family has become, and their immediate family. Be able to like sense the very minute trespassing on your boundary. If you're able to sense it and call it off sharp sharp, they would understand that this is not the time and the place. This is not the place to do all those things that African family does, where they do not understand boundaries. They would understand. I mean, I don't know if you don't understand that this will unlock so many. Tomorrow it might not be they want to be part of the bridal train. Tomorrow it might be something else, and you would not know how to defend your wife because you've already started taking it. Then why would you say no now when they want to give it to you? You cannot say no, you have to continue. You have to continue in that pattern. Yes, you're calling off a wedding because of something this minute. You're weak. You don't even have leadership skill. That's Nigerian men of these days. Most of them they don't even know what marriage is. They just want to wear ring and wear suits and dance on wedding day without knowing the weight of what they are carrying. This small, something this small that you will tell your sister, well, when you're ready to do your own, go and do bridal training for your family, for your friend or whatever. She's the one in charge. It's a bridal train. I mean, she's not out there telling you to put a brother in your groomsmen. How would you feel about? If I don't like making this comparison because I know that somebody that said no to your sister is definitely not demanding you to put a brother in your groomsmen because she understands boundaries. She understands boundaries. A lot of these men that get married, you guys are ass lickers. I'm sorry for using that word, but you people do not know how to stand up to your family and say and protect your wife, even when it's not comfortable. It's not like some of you don't know that what you are doing is bad. Well, I don't know if people are afraid of your parents or I don't. You're a man and you're afraid of your parents. That's not respect. That's being a pushover. That's being a pushover. When you respect there's a way you can respectfully talk to your family and they understand that you're a no nonsense man when it comes to your wife and your kids. But a lot of you don't want to do that. You know that what your mom is doing is bad. You know that what your sister is doing is bad. You know what your father is doing is bad. But you cannot open your mouth and talk. But if it is outside, you'll be shining your eye. I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man. I'm a man that cannot stand up for what he believes in. If you see where he this kind of person, when you see the way he's all akbara, even people will say akbara is going to stand when he starts defending the fact that he's a man. You would think that he has what it takes to be a man. A baby boy that shouldn't have anything to do with that. I'm so glad. Sister, you're so much in luck. You do not have an idea the kind of miracle that God has done in your life. You should go and give testimony in church because that family would drain you. That family do not understand boundaries. That family is going to cross every single line of boundary that you draw. In your marriage, they will cross it and sit on it and ask you, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Imagine, like your sister is telling you, I want to be on a bridal trade, and you're calling off your marriage. So if she had agreed, tomorrow is going to be why your kids wearing these clothes. No, your children should not be going to that school. Oh, you're this one, your wife, why is your wife sleeping? She'll go inside and cook. That's what you guys don't understand. With African family, you have to stand your ground. If you don't stand your ground, even your own mom is going to test you and destroy your marriage. And I'm saying it to my full chest as somebody who has seen it happen repeatedly. Your own mother, your own siblings are going to destroy your marriage. And honestly, most of when I hear the family that an in-law or in-laws destroy the marriages of, I just noticed that I just know that the man is not there. I'm sorry, but you're not just ready to be a husband. You don't have sense because how would you let that happen? Why are you letting that happen? You're not ready to be a man. You don't know how to stand up for what you believe in. So, brother, you have a problem. Better go and fix it before you start thinking about getting married again. Lastly, you're a man who cannot separate his family from his wife. So you're a walking red flag. In fact, you're dancing your red banner, and women should avoid men like Mr. Groom to be. Avoid him. Thank you. And for the bride, thank you very much. I support you 100%. Absolutely fucking 200%. Yeah, what you did was right. Yeah, and a lot of people will be out here screaming, oh, why they should compromise? Compromise. Compromise doesn't mean you should like be a pushover. Compromise shouldn't mean you making other people happy at your own expense while you're squeezing your face. You're not even happy. Like how much compromise can you make just to make other people happy when you're not happy? Like that is just the beginning in that marriage. You would compromise, tire. Somebody on Twitter said, "Oh, didn't you know that they set trap for her? That why did she fall for the trap?" And I'm like, "You never mind, they set trap for you." Wetin wan come happen when you don finally marry? Omo, na pit they go just dey dig for you go dey fall inside. Pardon my pidgin. I mean, if you don't pardon it, that was your problem. The bridal train is something personal. It's deeply personal. It's so dependent on the bride. Whoever the bride feels comfortable around, that is who the bridal train should be. See, it's only people who do not have friends that the one that just choose anyhow people for their bridal train. People who do not have connection. That's why some of I'm digressing now. Some of these sisters are like, oh, I don't have friends. I don't. Those are the ones who go around begging people, looking for people that will act as bridal trains. It's not just something you pick anyhow people. They're your special sisters, your special friends, your closest friends. Those are the people you choose as your bridal train. Yeah. It's not just you can't just pick anyhow people. If some people will rent bridal train. When they say keep female friends, people will say no. No. It's toxic. I'm digressing, but I feel like that's where a lot of people are coming from. It's just bridal train. No, it's not just bridal train. To some of us, it's not just bridal train. It's our sisters, our friends, the people that we gist with, people that we can call on, or people that has been standing with us for the longest time. That is the people we want on that special day to be our bridal train. And if not even all of them that will even make it to the list, like this thing is already small, except you are $10 child or you have so much money. That's why you can have like 20 people. Because if I was to get married and I wanted to have a very big wedding, I can have up to 20 bridal trains. And they're not just anyhow people, they are all my friends. Yes, I said it, they are all going to be my friends. Yes. So it's not some people do not some of you people, yes, quite all right. You approach anybody to be your brother, even okay mangorima, this thing. That's you. Do not project on other people. This is a special thing for a lot of people. Do not trivialize it and say, oh, is it not just bridal train? Because I saw a lot of that from ladies. No, it's not just bridal train. Finally, that situation was like an eye opener, and she dodged a very big wrecking ball, not bullets, a missile. A missile. She dodged a missile by avoiding that family, not marrying into that family, because it would have been hell, in my opinion. In fact, this is the start of something that would have continued all through the years, and eventually that marriage would have broken, because there's so much somebody can take. Honestly, there's so much somebody can take, and somebody that is oppressed can take until they react. And when you start reacting, you're like, she not change. She's sorry, disrespectful wife. She was always been like that. She was just swallowing everything. So thank you, sister, for not going down that route, because it's better you ended the marriage before it even happens than you become a divorcee. They'll spoil your name for you and they'll be calling you divorcee. Please, oh, thank you very much for standing by your rights. We need more of you in the society, more of women like you in our society. Yeah. Lastly, this story, that tweet was not just about a wedding, it's about how much Nigerian families do not understand boundaries, how much entitlement a lot of Nigerian families have towards their siblings' marriages, especially from the husband side. It's always very crazy when I see it. The entitlement is smelling. So, and the fact that a lot of men, as I suppose that a lot of men do not understand what it is, what it means to be a husband, what it means to live and cleave, what it means to cut the cord, what it means to like separate your wife from your family, what it means to for you to stand up to your family for your wife. A lot of Nigerian men do not understand this because a lot of comments that I was seeing proved the reason why in-laws are breaking up marriages up left, right, and center. It showed that a lot of Nigerian men, they don't know what it is to be a husband. They don't know what it is to be a husband. They just literally want to get married and exist in that marriage without actually taking up the roles of being a husband. They think it's just provide and wing it. They just want to wing it. But it's crazy. It has proven that you need to have some kind of conversation with your intended, like as the person they ask you, hey, if I like you, you ask them, ask these questions. You're not too direct. You're saving yourself stress because the comment I saw was very crazy. And aside from the men, there are a lot of women that were like, "Oh, why won't my brother's wife Kiniko?" You guys are the problem we have. Why? Please stop it. Stop it. Stop feeling entitled to your siblings, to your brother's marriage. Stop feeling entitled. Die that entitlement. Once he gets married, it becomes that woman's responsibility and property. I don't see father-in-laws and brother-in-laws challenging the husband and say, "Hey, what are you doing?" Like it might happen, but the it's so low, it's almost non-existent. So I don't know what's wrong with sister-in-laws and mother-in-laws. Can you people just allow your sons and brothers' wife to breathe fresh air? Eh? Thank you. In Nigerian home, loyalty is like, how do I want to put it? It's like treated like a weapon. You have to like bend back over to prove that you're a good daughter, a good son. And it's annoying. You have to sacrifice your partner's happiness to show that, oh, you are a part of this family and you value this family. And it's annoying. You need to make if your relative do not understand boundaries, it's not on your partner, it's on them. It's on your relative, and you need to spell it out to them that you're crossing the line. In across the line, ever. You are crossing the line. So please stay back. Stay back. If you as a man cannot tell your family this, then you failed as a man. You might as well get castrated and sell that thing. I mean, I think they said it's expensive now. At the end of the day, bride, you did the right thing. Sister, you are an Ogbaje. Brother, you are not a man, you're a baby boy. So grow up and drop your comments in the comment section. Tell me your opinion. I want to hear your opinions. What do you think? Do you think she should have compromised? I think she shouldn't. When you start something you cannot finish, you will definitely stop finishing it. Does that make sense? But basically, do not start where you cannot finish. And that is, for me, is like starting where you cannot finish. You people should please leave your brother's wife alone. Leave your siblings' marriage alone. It's not your marriage. Mothers, leave your son's marriage alone. It's not your marriage. I'm going to see you guys in my next one. Put your opinion in the comment section. Like my video, share my video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love you. Bye bye.